for you to leave the Mets.
Yeah.
Leave the
Yankees, yeah.
for the Mets. The fair-weather stepchild in New York.
Little brother.
It's not something that happens to the New York Yankees. What I like about this is, I never root against the Mets against anybody but the Yankees. So them being in Queens, New York, and they were thrilling to watch in the postseason, and him with Lindor in the lineup and what have you, I'm fascinated to see what the Mets are going to do. But here's the biggest thing, Shay. If you're going to fall hard. If you want change. Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. Something like this needs to happen. Needed to happen. And I'll tell you this. The people that I blame the most is Hal Steinbrenner. I think George Steinbrenner, the late, great George Steinbrenner, is turning over in his grave because I don't think that he's run the Yankees particularly well. But the other thing that I think is inescapable, Shannon, and I take no joy in saying this because I love him, Aaron Judge. When you come up that small in the postseason, a superstar like Juan Soto notices, because he certainly didn't. And when you look at the Dodgers and other teams in Major League Baseball, I got to have faith that when the moment arrives, you're going to be that dog that's there with me, not somebody that can't answer the call. And Aaron Judge, that has been his MO in the postseason. I've heard things about their relationships and all of that stuff. It wasn't that great. I don't know all of this. There's somebody in the minor league that Juan Soto is lifelong friends with for the New York Mets, and that's played a role in why he went there. I don't know that. But I do know that if Aaron Judge has showed up like the stud he is in the regular season and handled his business in the postseason, the Yankees may very well be champions, and Juan Soto may not have left. And we got to look at that.
Jay?
Yeah. It's hard to really know, Stephen A., what goes into a guy's decision when he makes a decision like this. Because as I mentioned yesterday with Molly, is that you tell me what can he buy with $760 that he can buy with $765.
100%.
It is not like it's not like the Mets is a tax-free organization and the Yankees is a taxed organization. He's getting his money. None of it is deferred. And you know, Stephen, I read that one of the Yankee security, they treated his chef and one of his somebody that drives his car, they left him out in the rain. I really don't know anything about this. But I do think when you make a decision of this magnitude, you have your reasons why. We don't know. It's just hard for me to see that someone would leave the Yankees, the prestige and the history. And the Mets is a good organization, don't get me wrong, but it's not the Yankees.
Yeah,
when it comes to baseball, it's the Yankees. And then it's everything else. And like I said, Molly, $5 million.
There has to be, to Stephen A's earlier point, to your point, Shannon, there has to be more to this, obviously, that we don't know. But the one thing I want to ask you guys quickly, because I know we have to roll, do you really feel like he has a better shot to win it now with the Mets rather than staying with the Yankees? Take all the personal reasons behind
with the Dodgers,
in terms of making his decision.
The Dodgers are in the National League, Molly.
That's right.
You got the Dodgers, you got the Padres, you got the Phillies.
Yeah.
No, I think what she's asking is legit, Shannon, from this standpoint. I think they have better pitching than the Yankees, to be honest with you, collectively. That's just my opinion. Plus, you got an owner with deeper pockets that resembles what George Steinbrenner was when he was alive. And I think that helps. But ultimately, I think that we're going to find out that Juan Soto wasn't feeling Aaron Judge. That's what I suspect is the case. And that matters.
Welcome to John Crowder's show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back again with another sports show, joining you live from a spot here in the Battery, Atlanta, Georgia. If you ever get time, come check us out. Want to make sure you understand that if you want to see some of the most up-to-date clips, shows, Stephen A. Smith, First Take, Pat McAfee, go ahead and tune in. Every day we're dropping clips and even live shows. So take the time to go ahead, like, subscribe, and even share this content. We're going to be pushing out a lot of content to you free. And also we're going to be giving away live tickets to sporting events. And we'll be live on set at the NCAA Championship, the Final Four. And also we'll be live at the Super Bowl this year. So if you want to win free tickets, make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned. Put the alert bell on. We're going to keep you up to date with NFL, MLB, soccer, baseball, hockey, all sports, and even giving you free picks on parlays that we hit very often. So go ahead and stay locked in, because if you blink, you'll miss it. Again, I'm John Crowder, and thanks for tuning in. What are some of the most iconic sports for you as far as moments? One of the most iconic sports moments for me was definitely when the Falcons lost the Super Bowl. Even though I'm a Falcons fan, it was heartbreaking, but it was definitely memorable. So that was one of the most memorable, ugliest moments for me as a sports fan. Go ahead and drop in the chat what your most memorable moment in sports was, and we'll be sure to comment and respond to that. One other thing, we definitely want to let you know that we do have sports picks, and we will be putting them in the chat. Our sports picks come with a lot of knowledge, a lot of historical data, and just a lot of professionalism. So if you want to start hitting some of those bets, make sure you follow our picks, and we'd definitely like to help you out on that. All right, this channel is completely free. We don't have any sponsors, so make sure you like, subscribe, and share this to get more content like this and to help us put out more content. Again, I'm John Crowder, and I'm joining you live from the Battery in Atlanta. Stay tuned for more episodes, more shows, and more content.